Today we are starting BGAM method. In another words, it is called penalty method. This is in a continuation of simplex method. In simplex method, we have seen that problems with our having less than or equals to sign, um, we can solve those type of problem by simplex method. But when we are having greater than or equals to sign or variables appearing in a basis having values negative, means directly when we choose uh, values of original decision variable 0 and then others non-zero, then evaluating those variables value, if we are ending at negative value, then what to do, that is our question right now. So we are moving towards the solution. That method is called BGAM method. Let's see one problem. Our problem is maximize z is equal to 2x plus 3y plus z, subject to constraints x plus 2y plus z is equals to 15. Here see, this first constraint is of equality. Then 3x plus y minus 3z is less than or equals to 20. 2x plus y plus z is less than or equals to 25. X, y, z are greater than or equals to 0. So when we will introduce slack or surplus variable to get equality, we will have here uh, problem will be converted in this way, that maximize z is equals to 2x plus 3y plus z, subject to constraints x plus 2y plus z. Here already equality is in the sign, so it will be continued with the equals to 50. Here we are having less than or equals to sign, so we have to add slack variable. So we are adding that slack variable 3x plus y minus 3z plus s1 is equals to 20. Now in the second constraint again we are having less than or equals to sign, so we will add the slack variable. So that is 2x plus y plus z plus s2 is equals to 25, and x, y, z, s1, s2 are greater than or equals to 0. X, y, z, s1, s2 are greater than or equals to 0. If from here itself we start solving this to get basic feasible solution, uh, initial basic feasible solution, what we were doing previously, that is x is equals to 0, y is equals to 0, and z is equals to 0. So if we put x, y, and z is equals to 0, here it is okay. From this we will get that s1 is equals to 20. From the second constraint we will get s2 is equals to 25, and if we put x, y, z 0, then the first constraint is not satisfied. See, x plus 2y plus z all are 0, so 0 is equal to 15, so it is not satisfied, means something is wrong. So we cannot proceed in this way, means by taking just x, y, z 0, we cannot start. So to get equality, means to get an initial basic feasible solution in the case of equality, we have to find out the basic solution either by some another method, or we can go for artificial variable. So instead of this equality sign directly, let's move in this way, that instead of just directly equals to 15, let's introduce one artificial variable a is equals to 15. Here a variable artificial because actually it is not in the system, and we are not supposed to find the value of a in the optimal solution. So this is artificial variable. This is actually not our original problems case. So if we take this, then we are having a is equals to 15. Okay, but see, if original system does not require this, and if we keep it, so it is not giving you original solution. So let's consider it's as a too much large cost value, means it is giving you negative uh, values in sense of profit, means it is giving you extra cost, and that cost is too much large. Here I am saying m, that m is too much large. You can think of m is greater than or equals to 5 lakh or 50 lakh or whatever you can think. Okay, in this sense, we are keeping that m is coefficient in our objective function. So let's keep it as minus mm, means if one unit of a appears in the optimal solution, it is giving you uh, m unit of cost to the objective solution, means our whatever you want to maximize, profit or loss, whatever. So here right now profit. So profit is maximizing case, and hence we are considering m coefficient as minus m. Means artificial a is coefficient as minus m, and m is too much large. You can think of even power. Okay, so you can think that your m is 10 power 10 power 10 power 10 power 10. So this, then this power, then this power, and lastly you can think of this. Okay, or larger. Again you can take factorial factorial, so it is too much large number. Okay, so uh, this is the only change in the sense of when we are having all constraint with the less than or equal to type, or one constraint or some constraint with the equality type. Whenever we are having more constraint with the equality initially, and we are not able to find the initial visible solution by just considering your x means original variables 0, then we will introduce artificial variable. And when the problem is of the maximizing form, we will keep coefficient of artificial variable in objective function to be the large m in negative sense, means minus m. So now we are having initial basic feasible solution. This satisfies our constraints, and here of course a is also non-negative. So we are having solution which satisfies our constraint, and hence we can start as a simplex problem. So let's start like a simplex problem. So first of all we have to make a table which we were used to do in the simplex problem. So let's make a table. Here we will have CBs, means coefficients of variables in a basis variables, then its values xb variables. So let x, y, z, s1 in artificial variable is previous appearing further, so I am writing here a, then s1, and lastly s2. Okay, coefficient of x in objective function is 2, so here value is 2. Our coefficient of y in objective function is 3, so 3. Coefficient of z in objective function is 1, so 1. Coefficient of a in or your objective function is minus m, So here it is minus m, and a coefficient of S1 and S2 are 0 as in the previous simplex cases. Now here in basis, first of all we are having a S1 and S2. So a S1 and S2. Coefficient of a is minus m. Coefficient of S1 and S2 is 0, 0. Value of a is 15. Value of S1 is 20. Value of S2 is 25. Now write the coefficient from the constraints. So from the first constraint, x coefficient is 1, y's coefficient is 2, z's coefficient is 1, a's coefficient is 1, s1 and s2 are 0, 0, 3x, 1y minus 3z, 0 s1, 0 s2. Okay, so now from the third constraint, we are having 2, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So see, simplex table is again like the previous problems, means we were used to do like this. Now everything is always means similar like whatever we were used to do in simplex method. So as we were used to evaluate Cj minus Zj, we start with that itself. So to evaluate Cj, first of all, multiply minus m with 1, so minus m. Then multiply with minus m with 2, so minus 2m. Then multiply minus m with 1, so minus m. Minus m with 1, so minus m, 0 and 0. Then these are Cj's, okay? Sorry, Zj. And for Cj, these are Zj's. And for the Cj's, minus Zj means 2 minus minus m. So 2 plus m. Then 3 minus minus 2m means 3 plus 2m. Here 1 minus minus m, 1 plus m. M minus minus m, so 0, 0 minus 0 is 0 and 0. So m is too much large number. So 2m is again 2 times large number than that number. So this is the largest number. So y will enter a basis. Now to check which variable will leave a basis, we have to do is take a ratio of 15 by 2, take a ratio of 20 and 1, take a ratio at 25 and 1. So here minimum is 15 by 2. So your variable a will leave a basis and y will enter a basis. So next simplex table is like, in the next simplex table we will have xb, b, cb. A is now replaced by y. S1 and S2 are as it is. Y's coefficient is 3. So here it will be 3. Here we know S1 and S2's coefficients are 0, 0. Now to make this entry 1, we have to divide everything by 2. So this is 15 by 2. Here x coefficient, then y, then z. Now there is no need to continue writing a because a is already removed from basis and its coefficient is too much large minus m, that is too much large negative quantity, so it is not going to give us a profit anymore. So we will not write that in next table. So we will start with S1 and then S2. Okay. Again, let me write coefficients of that. So that 2, 3, 1, 0, and 0. And now to make this quantity, as we have continued, here it is 15 by 2, here it will be 1 by 2, 2 by 2 is 1, 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. A is column is now removed, so there is no need to write here's column. Now 0 by 2 is 0 and 0 by 2 is 0. Now to make this quantity and this quantity 0, we will apply RRA processes. So here all we have to do is subtract from this column, this row, we have to subtract this row. So to remove this row, we will have 20 minus 15 by 2, then that is 25 by 2, 20 minus 15 by 2. So that is 40 minus 15 by 2. So it is 25 by 2. So it is 25 by 2. Then 3 minus half. So it is 2, 1 and half. Here 1 minus 1 is 0. Then minus 3 minus half. So that is minus 3 and half. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. And 0 minus 0 is 0. Similarly, to make this entry 0, we have to do similar RRA process, means 25 minus this, so 15 by 2. So it is 17, 1 and half. Then 2 minus half is 1 and half. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. And 1 minus half is half. Now 1 minus, 0 minus 0 is 0 and 1 minus 0 is 1. So we are having this as a final table after first stage. Let me draw this line so you can get it. Okay. Now again we have to proceed like the previous cases, means evaluate JRJs and CJs and all, and then we will continue like simplex process. Okay, so for that we are now at the third stage, means first of all we have to evaluate the CJ minus ZJ. The ZJs are 3 times half, so 3 by 2 means 1 and half. 3 times 1, that is 3. 3 times half, that is 3 by 2. Then 0 times 3 is 0 and 0 times 3 is 0. Now CJ minus ZJ is 2 minus 3 by 2 means 1 and half is half. 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 minus 1 and half is minus half. 0 minus 0 is 0 and 0 minus 0 is 0. So here maximum value of CJ minus ZJ is half. So we have to insert x in a basis, and to which variable will be removed from the basis. For that we have to calculate. So let's calculate that replacement ratio. So for the replacement ratio we have to take a ratio of 15 by 2 and 1 by 2. Then 25 by 2 and this is 5 by 2. Here it is 7.5. So 17.5 means 35 by 2 by 2, and so 5 by 2, 1.5, that is 5 by 2, 2, sorry, 3 by 2. It is 3 by 2. So these values will be here 1 by 2, 1 by 2, it is 15. Here it is 25 by 5, so 5, and this is 35 by 3. So minimum value is as this is 5. So corresponding variable s1 will leave a basis and x will enter a basis. So as we were used to do previously, let write a table CBB XB X Y Z S1 S2. Here coefficient is 2, 3, 1, 0, 0, and values in basis. First of all, y was there. X1 is now replaced. S1 is now replaced by x. S2 is as it is. So here coefficient of y is 3, coefficient of x is 2, and S2's coefficient is 0. Now to make this entry is entering and this entry is leaving the basis, so this entry must be made 1. So applying the corresponding array process, first of all we have to divide this row by 2.5. So dividing 2 by 2.5, we are having values like this. It is 5, then 1, 0, minus 1, and 2 by 1, 2 by 5. Then 2 by 5 and 0. Now to make this entry and this entry 0, applying array process, we are having here value 5, 0, 1, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5, and 0. And here we are having values 10, 0, 0, 2, 3 by 5, minus 3 by 5, and 1. You will able to calculate this your one, okay? So I am just writing the answers. Now evaluate ZGs corresponding to the variable. So 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 times 1 is 2. So here value is 2, and so on. So 3, 4 by 5, 1 by 5, and 0. Tj minus Zjs are 0, 0, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5, and 0. So only positive quantity is for this. So evaluate replacement ratio for that, and here we are having negative. So we are not limit from this. So we are having infinity replacement ratio here. Here replacement ratio is 5 by 1, 1 and 1 by 5. So you are having value is 4, 1 by 6, and here value is 3, 11 by 13. You calculate your own, and from this minimum value is 3, 11 by 15. I am writing in this form only because from this you can get that this value is smaller than this value directly. Okay, so I am writing in this way. Now to this will enter remove basis, means S2 will be removed from basis, and Z will enter a basis. So you have to make this entry 1. and the other entry is 0. So to make this entry 1, we have to divide everything by 2, 3 by 5, and by making that, we are having table like the next one. So we are having table in this way, that is CB, B, XB, X, Y, Z, S1, S2. Let me write coefficient first of all. So 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. In bases we are having now, instead of S2 we are having Z. So instead of S2 we write Z, otherwise everything is same. So Y, X, Z. So here coefficient is 3, 2 and 1. Then this entry will be make 1. So dividing everything by 2, 3 by 5. So you are having values. Here it is 3, 11 by 13. Here you are having 0, 0, then 1, minus 3 by 13, and 5 by 13. Then to make this entry 0, we have to multiply this row by 1, 1 and 1 by 5 and subtract it from this. So we are having values 5 by 13, 0, 1, 0, 1 by 13, minus 6 by 13. And to make this entry 0, we have to multiply this line by minus 1, 2 by 5, and subtract it from this line, means multiply this by 1, 2 by 5 and add it in this second line. So we are having values 10, 5 by 13, 1, 0, 0, 1 by 13, 7 by 13. Okay. Now, as previous cases, we have to evaluate the replacement ratio and Cj minus Zj and replacement ratio. For Cj minus Zj, for that first of all we require Zj. So Zj is, from this it is 2. Here it is only multiplied with 1, so it is 3. Here only it is multiplied with 1, so it is 1. Here it is 2 by 13, and here it is 1 by 13. You calculate your own, and I am writing just a final answer. So Cj minus Zj, here it is 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. Here it is minus 2 by 13, and here it is minus 1 by 13. So all Cj minus Zj's are less than or equals to 0. So this is our optimal solution. So our optimal solution is arrived at x is equals to 10, 5 by 13, y is equals to 5 by 13, and z is equals to 3, 11 by 13. For these values, we have optimal solution of given linear programming problem. And of course, we have to evaluate value of z. So with z is equals to 2x plus 3y plus z, means 2 times 10 5 by 13 plus 3 times 5 by 13 plus 3 11 by 13, and the answer is 25 10 by 13. You calculate your own. I am just writing the final solution. Okay, so this is your optimal solution. So we have seen that when we are having constraint with the equality sign, we can introduce artificial variable if our objective is to maximize something. In that case, the coefficient of artificial variable will be minus m, and that m is too much large, means any number we can beyond whatever we can think. Okay, and if your problem is of the minimizing case, we will consider a's coefficient to be the plus m. Okay, instead of minus m, we will go for the plus m. That is the only change in the case of when we are having equality of type of constraint. When we are having greater than or equals to type of constraint, we will see in the next problem that how to solve those type of problems. Again, in that also we will introduce artificial variable, but how to deal with that we will see next problem. So till that, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.